Well, this is the time of the month. No, it's a wrong show. This is that time of the week. Back to from episode whatever it was, episode 3, episode 5, season 5,
It
episode
was
4.
episode 4, season 3, episode 4.
And we had a bit of a mix-up because we discovered that the episode was released early, and we don't understand why. That's a mystery that From haven't replied to us. We don't know what the mystery about it. He just arrived early, and we found ourselves a bit in a pickle because we haven't done any recording because we saw it was on a Sunday.
Yeah, but apparently it wasn't. It was released a little bit early. But the new one comes out on Sunday, so I don't know. Make it make sense.
Well, but we thought it was on Thursday, so we've been waiting for that we've been waiting for this because we're gonna do a double, but we haven't done a double. We can't. Oh yeah. Okay.
Anyways, so
Indeed. Random. We love it. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about that episode that was interesting. Give us a couple of answers, a lot more questions, and some very creepy sequences again.
Okay, so very creepy sequences. Yes. So we got a new cast member to join us. We get the police
Hmm.
officer because apparently the town gets whatever it needs. So Tabitha and the paramedics and the police officer all arrive back in Fromville, and they're met with a let's just say not a very warm welcoming.
Hmm.
Mm.
Like, can we not make Fromville a thing? Because it make me remember Farmville and it doesn't really work. But anyway, um, yeah, I'm old. Um, yeah, so yeah, the police officer hasn't really started well in that show. But like you say, from the start, we knew that the town was giving what the people need. So apparently, they need a police officer. That makes
So
us
could
wonder what happened with Boyd because Boyd has been the sheriff from the start of the show. So will Boyd disappeared? Will Boyd something will happen with him?
or
We
will
don't
something
know.
happen to Kenny? Let's not forget Kenny.
Hmm. Yeah, Kenny's been his name Kenny might be an homage to South Park.
Yeah, so basically the monsters of Fromville, I know David hates that, but basically the monsters arrive and they start toying with the people in the ambulance and Boyd. And we get Randall. Poor Randall goes out there to try and whatever he was trying to do. And lo and behold, they catch Randall. Now, Randall has been seeing the cicadas, and I'm not sure if that's why they didn't slaughter him. But yeah, Randall was kind of attacked by the monsters, and then we got the creepy nurse that just gave Boyd the keys to the ambulance and said, "You can't save them all." She basically made Boyd choose between saving Randall and leaving.
Hmm. We could have them, but we're keeping him with a little creepy smile. But yeah, the cicadas is weird because are they just hallucination? Are they real? We still don't
well,
know.
Well, I don't know. There's one theory that's been floating around on the internet about the cicadas. Cicadas basically represent a cycle. And I think the cycle theory is pretty much that the people who are these monsters are from the last iteration of this quote unquote game that was being played and they lost. So
Mhm.
if you lose, you're stuck there for the next cycle. So
That's an
who
interesting
knows?
theory.
Wasn't it like 7 years?
I can't remember. I know there was a place for all these dates.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's definitely an interesting theory, and I feel like the cicadas are probably the biggest supporters of that.
Yeah.
But we'll see because From never actually gives us any answers.
That's the thing. Like for example, for a very long time, we actually had these birds, the crows, which was important that were never actually brought back until last episode. All the crows became important again. And in the beginning of that episode, the crows were all over the place at the beginning. So There's actually like it seems that we are getting something coming in somewhere together. And there's a cicada stopping Randall going anywhere, fall on the floor that allow the others to actually surround him. We got the crows who stop the reading of the tarot card. That's another one. But it's very interesting. There's a lot of things that's happening. What is it called with the ghost he keeps seeing?
Yeah, and let's not forget the fact that Tilly is just random and weird as hell. She's always around Elgin when this thing shows up,
Mm,
always, and she never seems to be afraid. Like, I get that she said that she had cancer and she was dying, but she seems to basically not care too much.
mm, that's true.
It's really weird. And if you recall, when she first arrived from, she was pretty much, dancing in the rain. And I know one theory was just saying, like, hey, if Tabitha left and came back, it's possible for other people to leave and come back. And maybe Tilly uh, came back. Who knows?
Who knows? That she's weird. We
And
still have
then
the
we got,
history.
yeah, we have the history. Then we got Fatima over there, who is basically who is turning into a cannibal, one of these monsters, if you will. Very random, very weird. Are we
Mm,
seeing an origin of how these monsters are made, or is there something wrong with her baby? What do you think?
hmm. Just could be some weird taste of food she had because she's pregnant.
Okay,
People
well
love
here,
mayonnaise with strawberries. Maybe she loved dead bodies. I don't know.
I don't think pregnant people are craving corpses. I could be wrong though.
We don't know.
I don't want to
We're
make
not
any
gonna.
assumptions.
No, we might have people going to the cemeteries and actually digging up a little toe just for
Okay.
little snack. We never know. It's just like,
Yeah. Anyways, it seems to be getting worse. She likes to taste of blood, and that was the part where David got real squeamish.
mm, it's just the fingers in the hole. Also, a bit too. No.
And then we got Sarah and Victor, who Sarah's kind of getting back into the community a little bit. Her and Victor are having like some kind of friendship, and Victor's talking about the bodies, and he was
We,
taking keepsakes from every person that was slaughtered, and
we see some
yeah,
flashback of what happened, and we actually been confirmed that he was the only survivor at that time.
yeah,
And we see actually imagery of actually what we see during the credits as well, the beginning credits, like you, like the roundabout thing turning, and the bodies in the background, and we actually see what happened, and we really see that they are savage with the bodies. There's a lot
oh
of
yeah,
open torsos and stuff, and if we think about the fact that Victor was a kid, we can imagine that him going around every single body and taking one object important from that body and put it in that box. It's just so creepy.
yeah. And then it was the little boy in white apparently told him to do that.
And the boy in
So it
white
makes
is still there.
yeah. So it's a little boy in white, friend or foe?
We don't know. And same thing with actually the phone call. Is it the same thing? Because we actually have, so we have the boy in white, we got the other people, we got the cicadas, um, we got the kids, the ghost kids thingy will look weird, like extra from the Hill have eyes in some ways. And we've got that dead kids calling the family, who
Yeah.
seems to help, who just seem to tell them, oh, your mom is coming back is coming on a in ambulance. So why is that? Why do they give this thing? Is it friends? Is it enemies? We don't know. We actually, it's so confusing. There's so many things we don't know. Is they got hidden agendas or anything else?
Yeah, well, we got a glimpse of the quote unquote real world, but it looks like we're going to be back in Fromville indefinitely now.
Mm. I
But
agree.
we also forgot to talk about the police officer who basically wiped out one of the residents of the house. She was just shooting all willy nilly and
Hmm.
just like a police officer. And she ends up killing off one of the not one of the main characters, but the angry woman at the door from
The
episode
angry
1.
woman at the door, the one that got paid more than the others because she had a line. Why? I guess she's not gonna have any lines anymore because she's dead. So I guess I needed the budget for something else.
I guess the police officer.
Mm. Which I'm a bit confused because as a police officer, she was way too panicky. Uh, it was funny. I should have shot Anthony, just getting really annoyed about the mistake they kept making during that scene when she was trying to get toward the house, and they left the doors open, and they were actually like there was monsters around, but they kept talking with the doors open and things. Mm.
I know. All in all, this episode was pretty much building up to, I feel like, another big bad, which I don't know if the ventriloquist puppy is a new bad person or a good person. I don't know.
But the ventriloquist puppet, not puppy, um, the ventriloquist puppet is really creepy. And that's the thing that I was thinking about is Victor. So basically, Victor wanted to do a fall to remember things he had forgotten what happened during that massacre. So he opened a suitcase with all the things from everyone that died that time, and there was one person keepsake that was missing, and he started to remember that this guy, I can't remember his name. It's awful because it's actually important, but I can't remember
Christopher.
his name. Christopher
Christopher.
was the person that make
Laugh.
everyone laugh until he started to see the sign that Jade has been saying on season 2. So we seems to have maybe, and this is something I'm just thinking about. Don't we have actually the archetype of tarot cards in the characters we are seeing?
Kind of, yes.
Because that could also be, because the tarot card seems to be important. So don't we have actually the tarot card, the journeys, and everything else?
Yeah, and apparently that person was really mad that woman did the tarot reading. She
Mm.
was like, "Why would you do a tarot reading in a place like this?"
Hmm. So it seemed that Christopher was actually having the same vision as Jade, and he started to talk to his ventriloquist puppet, who seems to be working without any hands inside of him. Uh, Now, is it Victor remembering badly what happened, or is it really a thing?
I
Knowing
guess.
that the puppet was Jasper, who I've seen season 2 in a cave.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out when we see the episode this Sunday. Woohoo!
Yeah. I mean, we're halfway through the season, so usually, like, excusez-moi, it actually kind of go crescendo from the mid of the season. So, be interesting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. I haven't seen the teaser for episode 5, but David, we will be here. We will be talking about it. And as always, if you like the videos, you can always like and subscribe. It
Mhm.
helps. It helps David feed the kitties.
Yeah. If I survive the cough. Mm.
All right.
Mm. So
Yes,
see you in a couple of days, I guess.
I guess, and we'll see if David has turned into one of these monsters.
Uh,
Bye.
bye bye.